As Korn was saying in that last cutscene there, you know, gotta be enjoying the moment while you have it and all that. Now I get the Xander statue. Let's fill in this gap. That little hole there. Meh. I can upgrade that. I can upgrade this. That has no use anymore. I can upgrade this. It'd be nice to be able to upgrade the armory and stuff, but oh well. That's the way it be. Camilla's axe? Whoa, maybe I should give that to Camilla. Alright, I guess you're getting Xander's princess bow. But yeah, so I guess that marks the end of this part of the story here. From here, it's time to, you know, start taking however long grinding. Get all the child units. Stuff. Get like all the skills prepared. It's gotta be time to grind with the adults a whole lot. Yeah, it's gotta be 2nd gen time. So, quite a bit of a grind ahead, and it's gonna be a little while before, you know, whoops. I forgot there's another round here. It's gonna be a little while before we continue this story again.
No match for me.
No match for me. Good job, Shura. Gave me 4 onyx. Or I guess 3 since I bet the 1. As opposed to your boots. And all that. Alright. Yeah, here we go. Give some berries. I don't usually. This is just a bit of a special exception case. Alright, gold bar. There we go. We'll see what support conversations we have here. Maybe I should move that one statue. Yeah. Let's see some supports here real quick. Oh, who's there? Shh, it's just me. Lady Azura. You're attacking me in my sleep. Seriously? This is not what you're thinking. It's not? How do you know what I'm thinking? Now you can read minds too? Oh, what is that? A creature of some sort? Stop shaking. The monster no longer poses a threat. It'll fade soon. Did you kill that thing? Yes. I was taking my usual evening stroll when I saw it slip into your tent. The monster was about to attack you while you slept. I slayed it at once. Oh, I had no idea. I'm really sorry I jumped down your throat like that. There's no need to apologize. People misunderstand me all the time. I'm quite used to it by now. Lady Azura, wait. Well, we'll probably see that final support sometime later down the line here. You're the ocean's great waves. Lovely melody. Leo, how long have you been standing there? I apologize. I was going to say something, but your song entranced me. I don't think I've ever heard music like that in Nor. My mother taught me that song. You're all right. You look a little pale. I'm sorry, I just remembered something I've been trying to forget. Is it about your time in Nor? I've heard terrible stories about how you and your mother were treated. Please forgive me. I just realized I'm late to a meeting. Excuse me. Zura, wait. We'll see how that expands next time. Prince Xander! Charlotte, what do you need? I don't need anything, my lord. I'm here because I prepared a lunch for you. Made me lunch? Yes, indeed. I poured an extra amount of love into it just for you. Please, give it a try. I see. Thank you for making this for me. It is nearing lunchtime, so I may as well. It all looks pretty good, too. Maybe I'll try some of this. I made sure to use only the most healthy of ingredients, my lord. I know your life is very demanding, so this meal was made to give you lots of energy. The taste is excellent. I'll admit it, this is a good meal. Thank you for the compliment, my lord. So, what's your next move? Excuse me? You demonstrated that you can prepare an exceptional meal. What comes next? Sorry, my lord, I don't understand what you're saying. This is how you make yourself more popular with the men in camp, is it not? I told you before, I've gotten reports. Usually I'd lean in to point out something in the meal, casually brushing against them, like this. Stop. I've already talked about your behavior and how it needs to stop. My apologies, but is what I'm doing really so wrong? It seems like something men enjoy. You have time to work out how to catch the eyes of those around you. You have time to train yourself for combat. Yes, my lord. And then, yeah, we'll get up to A here. Laszlo. Oh, hello, Baruka. What's that look on your face? I was wrong about you. do not think you would be able to catch the assassin I was after. Oh, that? It was nothing, really. It wasn't nothing. She was able to lose me every time I tried to follow her. Yet, you were able to catch her so easily. What kind of techniques did you use? Are you secretly an assassin too? Eh, an assassin? Ha, no way. All I did was remember that I'd had tea with that woman a while back. You spent an afternoon having tea with an assassin? That's right. I didn't know she was an assassin the first time I asked her out. She told me who she was. I asked her out again. We had a great time just chatting and enjoying ourselves. When she had her guard down, that's when I caught her. See, she agreed to tea so easily. Of course, tea is a great way to get to know someone. All the women I've had tea with have seemed to enjoy it. All the women get tea fairly often, then. Not every day, but often enough. Ah, I wonder if I've had tea with any other assassins. It's possible. Laszlo, I've decided that we should have tea. Excuse me, you asking to go out on a date with me, Baruka? No, I'm asking you to come with me and share information. It'll raise no suspicion if we appear to just be having tea. I guess I accept. I know I asked you out before, but this isn't how I imagined it. We'll be fine. Let's go right now. Right now? Okay. Telling me to come instead of go. A breath of fresh air from you. Well, yeah, we're getting our supports there. Yeah, we'll do that one next time. Well, not next time. Next time it's gonna be like child grinding and stuff. But... I don't think that this is gonna exactly be an easy stream to end. Exactly, you know. You know, it's the past several years of content creation in general, you know, I've had a whole lot of fun with it. It's been a great time, and you know, I know that one of the things that people have really enjoyed in the streams is, you know, the Doogie cam there and her coming and spending time down here. And I've had this camera for what, like 4 years now, something like that. She's been a bit of a mainstay around the around the channel here, especially whenever we're doing late night chilling. Even sometimes during the day, she'll be down here and hanging out and stuff like that. You know, when I first started out, she'd be on that couch on the back there. You know, it would start getting late and she'd come down here running and jump right up on the couch and plop down and start passing out and getting ready to go to sleep and such, and start taking it easy there. And then, you know, as she got older and couldn't quite move around as well and, you know, jump and all that, she started getting used to just taking the floor here instead of the couch, although she'd look up at the couch pretty longingly sometimes. And now it's come to the point that she can't really move around, like, at all, really. Like, the past week especially, she's been really, really deteriorating, and, you know, she can't even really stand up on her own anymore. You have to pick her up, lift her up, and then it seems like a 50-50 chance that, you know, she's able to stay standing up, or she falls over and, you know, just can't quite support her weight anymore. So she was already hobbling around. Her whole back end was wasting away to nothing, while her whole front end was all inflamed, everything here. But, you know, now that she can't even move around all that much anymore, she's not really touching her food much at all. She's barely eating. Even the treat that I give her at the end of the day, a dentist stick, her bedtime treat that she gets at the end of each day. It took her a while tonight before she even, you know, got through that. It seemed like she wouldn't for a little while, so... she's clearly not doing all that great, you know. Struggling to move around, struggling to eat, struggling to use the washroom. She's suffering, and we know that it's not good to prolong that when, you know, she's clearly in a lot of pain, and, you know, us wanting to keep her around here is not exactly outweighing the need to just, you know, show mercy and all that. Yeah, the time was gonna be coming at some point anyway. We're surprised that she's gotten to this age at all, you know. Tomorrow is her birthday, 15 years old, but, you know, we're not gonna... she's really, really been struggling these past couple days, so we're not gonna, you know, let it get to that. We're just gonna, you know, say goodbye sometime today is the plan here, sadly. And, yeah, that's... part of the reason why I went as ham as I did tonight is because I knew that it would be the last time that we have the Doogie cam around here when we've had it for, you know, the past 4 years. Which I know is going to be a whole big shift here, all that. But yeah, so, but 15 years old, that is a very, very old doggy, I know. The first doggy that I had when I was growing up, this ended up coming up during the Luigi's Mansion stream just a few days ago, when it seemed like we would still have, like, at least, like, a month of time left. But, you know, now after this rapid deterioration, it seems like not the case. But this came up a little bit during Luigi's Mansion, where my first doggy that I had growing up, was a border collie as well. Her name was Oreo. And she came off the street. We adopted her from the SPCA. But she picked something up from the street while she was there, and she unfortunately passed away at just 3 years old. Like, she did not get all that much of a life, and that, you know, really, really tore me apart when I was a little kid. And, you know, I was really worried in getting another doggy, like, oh, is there gonna be something similar that happens again? You know, all those thoughts going through my head as a kid. But now, here I am. I'm 24, and Jessie's one day away from being 15 years old. You know, she's been with me over half my life now. It's, you know, been a very, very long time. My leopard gecko in the other room is the exact same age, born same month, same year. He's 15 as well, but, you know, he's still very sprightly. That's the case, but, you know, 15 is very, very old for a doggy. We said for, like, the past couple of years that, you know, this winter's gonna be her last, you know, not gonna make it past this, and she's kept on surprising us, but now it's... Throwing the towel now. That blanket from Anma there is clearly giving her a lot of comfort here. And her dog since she was like 6 months old. We've had her since she was 4 months old. Now she's 7 or 8, don't remember, and haven't seen her in a month because she stayed with your mom when you split. But hopefully get to see her again at some point. But yeah, this was I think from the Luigi's Mansion stream when this came up, when Uzo was asking about stuff going on. He had asked like, oh, if you've had her since a pup, does that mean that you have like any old photos? And you know, I do there. Is this the no. I don't know what folder I was delving into there. Hold on. Let's see here. So, yeah, I think it was this one that I'd pulled up during the Luigi's Mansion stream. So, you know, we've had her here now for a long time. You know, just 4 months old when we first got her. She was originally meant to be a sheepdog, was the plan. She was bred on a farm, and she was gonna be like herding sheep and stuff like that. But apparently she was afraid of the cows, the people that were trying to sell her were saying, and just wasn't quite suited to the work. Like, she was a really nervous doggy. She didn't really like other animals, and, you know, was really shy and all that. And, you know, so we went to this farm to, you know, see her and see if she seemed like a good fit for the family and stuff here. And because of how shy she was, like, not even really coming out to say hi to us or anything like that, my mom was like, probably shouldn't get this doggy. Don't know if she's gonna be all that good of a fit, but I had my heart set on her, and really wanted to bring her home, and that's what we did. We ended up, you know, bringing her home there. Yeah, she used to really swing those toys around and stuff in her younger days. But yeah, and I quickly found out that she had her fair share of quirks here. You know, like, she very much is not typically all that big a fan of physical affection. She much prefers play affection, like, hey, throw the toy for me, and, you know, play tug-of-war and stuff like that. She very much enjoyed that kind of thing. You know, petting attention, stuff like this, she's okay with, but, you know, you give her a hug, she's gonna be snarling like crazy and growling and stuff like that. Especially for strangers. She doesn't like other people's faces in her face. Like, one of my cousins, she straight up bit his nose during, like, a Christmas get-together at one point when he put his face in her face. And, you know, he kind of learned his lesson that way. She's not a very cuddly, affectionate kind of doggy. She shows her affection in other ways, like, you know, every time that I'm staying up late here, you know, wanting to spend time down here, like, resting and only going to bed when, you know, when I go to bed. And hello, Sorcerer's Prince, yeah. She is a bit of a sweetie, and with her quirks there, you know, clearly very luckily that she came into a household here that understood her quirks and, you know, accepted her for that instead of being like, oh, she's not good with, like, a family, let's, like, move on to another doggy or anything like that. Like, we were always patient with her, understanding her quirks, and very good household for her to come into and all that. But yeah, in her younger days, like, as a border collie, my goodness, she would zip and zoom. Like, out at the family's lake cabin, when the lake freezes over, something that my dad and I would do is he would ride on the quad and I would ride on a sled behind, so attach a rope to the sled, and then the other end of the rope to the quad, and then just, like, zip around on the ice and stuff like that. It was, like, honestly really dangerous and really stupid. You know, I haven't done that for a long time, but while we were doing that, you know, we would just have the doggy out there, like, free roaming, and she would run, like, overtaking the speeds of the quad. Like, she would zip and zoom. She was probably, like, the fastest doggy I've ever seen. And, you know, with border collies, with how much energy they'd have and stuff like that. You know, you could take her to the park with a ball thrower and just toss it as far as you can and zoom, gone. You know, she was so insanely fast, and it would take so much to tucker her out. Like, it was no. It took a whole lot to tucker her out. I could tucker her out with, like, some throws with the ball thrower there, throwing it really far for a while. My parents would struggle a bit more to, like, really tucker her out because of, like, the seemingly infinite energy machine that she was. But yeah. As the years have been going on, they've been getting harder and harder with, you know, her legs deteriorating, like her back legs there especially, her whole rear end kind of deteriorating. Like, one back leg especially, she hasn't put weight on for, like, a year now. And that one in the past few weeks has been developing a tumor on it, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is not looking all that great. And the other one that she was putting weight on isn't all that great anymore either, now that she's not putting weight on that all that much. So, yeah. Currently 4:30 in the morning. She's scheduled for next step at 10 a.m. here, so, you know, not a whole lot of hours away from now, and I know that it's gonna be, you know, a very drastic change around here. If I'm not 100% myself on stream for the next little while, that is going to be why. This weekend on Saturday to Sunday, we have a 24-hour charity stream going on, which I was not anticipating something like this to be coming up before that event. So, you know, hopefully I'll be a-okay during that. Under normal circumstances, I would postpone it, say, like, hey, we're doing the 24-hour charity stream sometime later. But because I'm helping out with, like, the actual physical Extra Life event, it's like, yeah, I can't exactly postpone that. I would have to be, like, a no-show. And it's like, yeah, I'll go, I'll do what I can. I'll fundraise for the Stollery Children's Hospital as I do each year and stuff like that. But, you know, just be patient with me for the next little while and stuff like that. And, you know, just know that things are going to be different here, you know. Been a long time lurker here. Glad you could be here for our last stream. I'm really glad to hear that. Appreciate you lurking here for a long time. And yeah, I didn't want to put in the stream title or go live with any mention of it being our last stream because I didn't want to, you know, bring down the mood while streaming and break down in the middle of, you know, trying to take my mind off of things here. But yeah, it's gonna be a hard change. I know. That's the case, and you know, I don't know if I'm gonna feel completely up to streaming for the next little while, apart from this, you know, 24-hour cherry stream that I'm gonna try to do. You know, I've mentioned before, I've even mentioned earlier this stream that I find streaming to be like a very therapeutic thing. It's kind of like Taekwondo training, and that it kind of helps take my mind off things, and it's a good distraction from things. So, who knows? Maybe I still will be, but you know, just be patient with me for the next little while because, you know, it's gonna be a very difficult change for my family here over the next coming while, and you know, things are gonna get a whole lot quieter around here and all. You know, so there's that. But yeah, I think I should call the stream here before I end up like full on breaking down. Man, this cherry stream is an Extra Life thing. It's gonna be on the West Edmonton Mall ice rink, going for probably a bit over 24 hours there. I'm helping out as part of Fragapalooza, that always helps out with Extra Life there. And gonna be fundraising for the Stollery Children's Hospital and stuff. Don't know what all games I'm gonna be playing yet. I want to play some Metal Gear Solid 2. Probably gonna end up playing some multiplayer games with some people that I met from university that are part of my game design group that we're making a text adventure game with as part of a group project. So there'll be some multiplayer stuff there. And yeah, I'm gonna be awake for close to 30 hours You know, so it's Friday. It's starting tomorrow, like a little bit over 24 hours from now, 4:30 in the morning right now. So I guess, you know, 24 hours plus another hour and a half to be 6 a.m. So, you know, it's right around the corner. You know, I'm gonna have to pull myself together today and put together a proper like announcement thingamabob and rewards and all that. And but you know, for the next little while, I think I'm just gonna need to take some time with my family here. But you know, I'll get that stuff up and you know, still try to give it my best effort during this event and all that. You know, yeah, I don't know, man. So, you know, appreciate everybody who stopped by and tuned in. Not just for this, but, you know, everyone who's, you know, enjoyed the Doogie Cam and Jessie here and, you know, expressed their support and love for her over the years. Know that it does, you know, genuinely mean a lot. And I don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry. But yeah, so we'll see where things go from here. And yeah. I'm just gonna sign off before I start breaking down some more. So, you know, take care. I'll see ya.